Stellar Blade, a game so successful that all the staff got a free PS5, is inspired by Final Fantasy 13-2, a game that's over a decade old. Yo, my name is Lucky Puppy, your Luck Dragon VTuber, and today we are looking at how a Final Fantasy sequel could inspire the insanely successful game, Stellar Blade. If you like this type of content, be sure to like and subscribe. But if you're a Stellar Blade fan, comment EVE in the comments below in the next 3 seconds for a boost of luck. 3, 2, 1. Now to give some context, Stellar Blade is a game so trend-shaking that it forced Square Enix and Platinum Games to sit up and take notice, as it was funded by the controversially beloved game Nikke, Goddess of Victory. A game about android girls fighting at the end of the world was all the studio knew until they started work on Stellar Blade. It was the studio Shift Up's first time making a console game, so how did they nail it? They looked at what worked in these successful female-led titles such as Bayonetta, Nier Automata, Final Fantasy 13-2, and adapted it to their style while upholding their crazy quality. I mean, after all, you can't become a legendary developer on butt jiggle alone. However, this meant going back to game releases from 2012 in Final Fantasy 13-2's case, and 2017 for Nier, and even as far back as 2009 for Bayonetta, for how to bring a female lead into the current era to be instantly beloved. And it worked flawlessly. The music was where the team in Shift Up looked at for Final Fantasy 13-2, and Nier for inspiration. It is such a refreshing thing to hear, as I feel the title 13-2 didn't get enough love at release for being a Final Fantasy sequel. It did a lot for improving every facet of Final Fantasy 13, but got none of the recognition. However, it's in great company on this inspirational list, with Nier Automata inspiring both music and combat, while Bayonetta inspired the style and action sequences. After all, you can't say that Final Fantasy 13 has a weak soundtrack. It had relaxing music that made you feel like you were meditating, and action music that was piercing, all while adding mystery with the general tone of the story and main music. Plus, the ending still has me raw to this day! Music and the CG really tore me up, which is something I can appreciate, as most games don't have the balls to leave an ending like that. Now, for all this standing on the shoulders of giants, how well did the game actually do? Well, it has sold 6 million copies. It gives crossovers for its mobile game that is considered its golden goose, and has players still singing its praises. That's almost double Final Fantasy 13-2 sales, and catching up with the queen Bayonetta at 7 million. It firmly puts the title in the loved category, but still not in masterpiece territory like Nier Automata. Sorry, Shift Up, you're not there yet. Perhaps a sequel will get you there. Ultimately though, the game is fun, and you certainly see the inspiration from the story writing to gameplay and more title influences on the game. It really warms my heart that a Final Fantasy sequel, and more specifically my Final Fantasy title, was used as inspiration for the modern hit Stellar Blade, and I hope to see more of this in the future. Just solid devs putting out solid titles that build on the success of the industry to tell great stories, rather than the DEI-infested trash that is government funded. I would strongly urge you to play any of these titles: Nier, Bayonetta, Final Fantasy 13-2, and Stellar Blade. They all deserve your time. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, please hit me with a like and a follow. And if you want to see me raw, in my element, and in the world, I stream at twitch.tv/LuckyPuppy. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time, my lucky frogs.